I think we have to look at the moment we're in now, develop the kind of statements we want to make to our employees now, encourage our employees now, tell them how valuable they are now, and find ways to specifically praise them in the present. Those are the tools that will keep our employees engaged and keep us feeling that we have a critical role to play beyond as physicians or as practice leaders.
I really appreciate that. And I think that this is why it's so salient next week with Ellen and Nancy, where we talk about communication, because that conversation is very difficult for leaders when they are feeling unstable or not without a foundation, not knowing the future. And I think, Ellen, if you want to chime in there.
Yeah, I'll just mention today, because I probably talked to half a dozen people at least today about this idea, and I call it futurizing just because it works. And I think we're all doing it. How do we not? The bottom line is no one can possibly know anything about the future. And no, we just can't. These are just too many unknown variables. So when we find ourselves going out on that, while I completely agree with you, Philippe, that it is critical that we have sort of our connection to our mission, and we also are able to think out plan A, plan B, plan C. We can't do that if we're just what if, what if, what if. We're going to be adding to our anxiety if we start rolling that tape of what if. Okay, so I caution you very strongly to catch yourself in the act of that futurizing. Bring yourself back. And I know it's annoying to have me say it again and again for people who hear me, but it's that pausing, that literally slow breathing and coming back into the moment allows you to connect up, and it allows you to put those options down on the table in front of you in a very systematic way, the way that Philippe was just describing to us. Well, we're not going to be able to do both. We can't be, oh my God, what if, and do what you're saying, Philippe, right? Would you agree?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Ellen, to your point, that's why it sounds almost remedial, going back to the beginning of this conversation, for me to advise someone, restate the job requirements or restate the job expectations or compliment someone in the moment on the job they're doing. That sounds almost like I don't have time. Why would that be my priority today? Mm-hmm. But it has to be, because if we can be transparent about the fact that we're doing what we can do, but engaging the employees in their roles, linking their tasks to the results, to the outcomes. I mean, that's what we started. In a way, that's a good place sort of to come back to your point, because that grounds them. Exactly. And that anchors them.
What you're saying is grounding them in something practical and something tangible that they can hang on to. It's basic, but it's extremely grounding. I agree.
You said it a little better than I did, but I fully agree.